Yeah. Fry points out that people like Queen Elizabeth still draw a crowd because lots of people still think in a medieval fashion, so to speak, but more accurately, Queen Elizabeth embodies our stories, everyone's story. She's the focal point, you could say, or she's the person who incarnates the abstracted stories. Now, so you could say that over top of her objective reality is laid, I don't know how you describe it, a glamorous facade that people see because of their subjective interpretations. And she acts out that role. That's right there. That's projection. You could say that's a good example of projection. They think that what they're so excited about is the queen. It's her attributes. Well, you can say in a sense that's true. It's what she signifies for behavior. But that's not exactly a property of the object now, is it? Now, if you can understand that, you get very close to understanding what it is that archaic people were referring to when they were referring to a god. Because Queen Elizabeth, in a sense, is an incarnated god. And the more potent gods occupy broader domains of the story. And what the Mesopotamians said, and this is the core for religious stories in general, is that the thing that should be at the top of the hierarchy is Marduk, right? Marduk was elected by all the other gods to be the king god. He's the process by which anomaly is transformed into explored territory. And what that basically means that if in your hierarchy of values, what's placed above all else is the necessity of responding to anomaly every time it manifests itself, then all your other biological systems that determine value will operate properly. And if you put something else in the place of that God, so to speak, then sooner or later everything will fall into chaos. That's that. That's what those mythological stories are trying to tell people. That your attitude towards anomaly, that determines everything. And you have two choices. Either face it voluntarily or not. And if you don't, well, that's why we're reading Milton's Paradise Lost, because Milton's Paradise Lost is a story about the consequences of voluntary failure to admit to the existence of anomaly.